Hello, Tinny. How are you? Welcome. First in. Uh-oh. I just left the park, headed toward Napoleon. Well, that's too bad. At least you got some good sleep there, Tinny. Hello, Charles. Welcome, welcome. Mrs. D, are you at the doctor with daughter number two? She canceled. Oh well. Now, don't you have another appointment after that? Well, sometimes the teachers don't care. Sometimes it's easier to teach 8 kids than it is 10. Picking up the flowers, okay. Well, I'm going to run up Old 24 here, look at a little place, and then I'll be back. Other side of Napoleon, part of the towpath thing here. Don't want to say too much about it. Tell you when I get home. All right, Tinny. Have fun with the rest of your school day. Baku, how you doing? How you doing? We haven't been here too long ourselves. Yeah, I thought I'd try to take the back road over there today. I hope they don't put me out on 24. Bakugo. Hello, hello. What are you doing today, Charles? Anything? Sitting there chilling. Grand Rapids.
Got it, Grand Rapids.
Ohio. What a goofball. Grand Rapids, Ohio. Grand Rapids, Ohio. I hate technology.
Let's go. Continue on Ohio 424 East for 8 miles.
And I hate that you can't shut her off. Yeah, always wants to go to Michigan. Some other little place I was going to go look at one day. And he wanted to send me to Michigan for that too. How's it going out there? YouTube land? What's everybody doing on this fine Monday? Say hello, say hello. Neither one, Annie, neither one. I was just getting a general guidance here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to kick me right back out to 24. But I'm going to drive the old road anyhow, so I'm just hanging out here. Was it spinning? That's the only thing about taking the scenic route, man. There is no service anywhere. You got me spinning round and round, baby, right around. Oh yeah. Right past though, Mary Jane Thurston. Welcome in, welcome in. Alrighty, we'll see you later. No fire tonight, folks. I told him last night I'd try and find something else to do to get alive in for today, but I don't know if this will make it or not. Especially if there's no service anywhere. Not mine, man. Mine has been around for 39 years. So is my scratchy throat cough. Bad lungs. I was told by the doctor that sometime in my past life I was exposed to some kind of chemical burn in my lungs. Will never get better, but so far it has not got worse. Yeah, I can remember I have coughed and hacked probably ever since way before I moved to Ohio. I am not alone. Can you hear me snuffing? And blowing my nose 35 times a day does not help either. I don't know about this deal, how to turn the microphone down, but I think that sometimes it picks up every little noise and makes me sound like I'm talking very loud. I'm not talking to you. We're doing a live. Please leave a message. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hello, Tom. Welcome back, welcome back. probably true, but they get to keep selling you new medicine all the time, so that's what they're out for, to make money. Yeah, I had to run into work and clear up some emails and stuff and get some receipts filed from last month, so got that taken care of. So I thought, well, 20 miles away from somewhere, I might go over and take a look, and maybe I can get a little bit of video. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. Hello, movie and stuff. 46. Everybody say a number. Pretty great, pretty great. We're about to pass the biggest can of soup in the world, folks. Hang tight. You got me spinning round and round, baby, right around. Northwest Ohio, my friend. Do. Yeah, we're about to open up for a little bit. Campbell's. You haul a lot of soup out of here? I know when I worked here, there was a bunch of the bigwigs got fired and put in jail for embezzlement. They had a lot of trucks rolling out of here going to a plant in, I think it was Arizona, a warehouse facility. Hello, Sanford. But the only problem with it is they had no warehouse in Arizona. I think it took them about 6 months to catch that, so they got away with a lot of food, but they paid for it in the end. Good morning, good morning. Everybody say hello, hit that thumbs up. So far, so good. One of the better Mondays we've had in a while. Hello, I can't read it. MUFD VR. Drifting Drifting Beamer. I don't even know. Is that like soccer or golf or what? I can't really see it very good. And if they won something, evidently they were a little bit better. Golf? That's a weird game, man. I gave that a few tries when I was younger, but it didn't take me long to figure out I couldn't keep buying balls or clubs. Yeah, I think I'd just rather be a professional kart driver and just drive the people around, but evidently if you're a pro, you have to walk everywhere you play, so I can just go sit in the clubhouse and wait on them. $15 to $13, well, that equals 28. So evidently they were tied at the 18th hole and they had to play a 10-round tiebreaker or something. You lot really let yourself down this year. I don't know what you mean. The crowd. Drifting Beamer, that's a catchy name. I used to watch some guys down in Arkansas, they were called Drifting Dreamers. Drifting Dreamers 5. I don't know, I've never owned one. I know they have a pretty good safety rating. I guess that would depend on where you live and how you get your parts. Welcome in, folks. Say hello. I don't know how long we'll be on here, but we are here now, and that's the important thing. I'm with you fellers. Hello, Plywood. Welcome in. Deja vu. Turkey Foot Creek. this is a wide open, quiet spot out here. Too bad it's all farmland, not many trees. A corner? You mean a curve? In America. America. Northwest Ohio, Brook. Oh yeah. You should drive through Kentucky. Oh, Charles, that's you. Of course you drove in Kentucky. Hey, boo-boo. How are you doing, Mackenzie? Everyone say hello to Burp. Denmark. Welcome in, Denmark. Good deal, Burp. I'm happy you made it in. Route 66. I think it goes somewhere from like St. Louis, Missouri all the way to California. Used to be the main highway from one end of the world to the other here in the United States. Small world. Oh no, it isn't anything but straight. You got to stay away from those big super highways like 80, 90, the turnpikes, toll roads. And now I have a cough drop, Charles. Well, I think I can to end of the month. Well, 2 more days. October, November is burn ban here. I don't know, it's mainly dry, but all these farmers have a lot of crops they need to get off to make a living, so but that's only in a non-incorporated area. You can still use a fire pit, and I still see farmers burning out in the field, so a lot of people just do not pay attention to it. I was told this morning I have a pretty good power brush back there of the burn, that they done a little cleanup last weekend, so 13 October is a holiday. I'm off work that day too. I am going to drive over here and check out a old sawmill. But if it's very busy, I'm going to come back right here, and there's supposed to be about a mile and a half trail. If you guys are interested, I will take you for a little walk and on the live. A little campground here I used to hit the first time each year, Mary Jane Thurston. It doesn't look too crowded at all. They got a camper host and looks like 2 other campers. I'm sure there's people back on the river, but they have a nice little canal walk over here in town that comes all the way down, circles around through town, and brings you up past the store. Oh, there's more people in, just they're not talking. If you don't chat for, I think it's 3 minutes, then the number drops, but people can still sit there. Like Charles. And see, as soon as Charles said that, the number jumped to 4. Crazy. And now 3. Thank you, Bert. You just took one from us, man. Look at that old mobile home. Looks like it's a Airstream from 1955. An old artillery cannon here. Cute little bridge. Uncle Tom's Cabin again. I wonder if they let us get on that little car and ride it across the railroad track. That would be cool. If you could just bring back the 80s prices, bring them back. I got no problem with that. All right, we're almost there, guys. Man, this river is so low. You could walk across it and not get your ankles wet. Do 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 do. Nope, not that bad yet. Where we all turn to dust and sand. All right, we're in here, so let's see how the signal holds out. Welcome to your park. Let's see if we can find any info or a trailhead here somewhere. And we'll get out and browse. Yep, all the cats will cover people up. Everybody knows the cats like the toolbox, the sandbox. Kind of weird that there's no parking lines in here. I guess you just park wherever you want. And we're going to park here. You will see, Charles, you will see. Grab a couple of these and one of these. So hang out with me, fellas. We don't lose signal. It might be a fun ride. I wish I had brought my little selfie stick. Yes, we do. All right, let's take a gander right here first. And this is like a special promotion, folks. Part of the old towpath trail. You know, I work about 20 miles upriver on the same trail. And here we are at Providence Metro Park. All right, man, we are off. Nice little places to fish is in here, and used to be one of the cargo canalways in northwest Ohio. Pull the boats in here to raise and lower the water at the dams. Pulled by mules. Nice little overlook out there. And we will take a look at that when we get out of here. Well, they name it a metro park because it is run and funded by the city, the metropolitan area, which probably this city holds 19 of these parks. Yeah, this is one of the actual trails here, Bert, that the mules would walk on to pull the boats down the canal. I think we have a dam, I think, every 20 miles on this river. This river is the Maumee River, which starts in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Feeds all the way to Lake Erie. if we don't get a couple more people in, I will probably shut down the live and do a little videoing. They also have another little trail over on the wood side. I'll get my daily mile or two in for sure, Charles. And as you can see, that down there is the Wolf Rapids Trail. Take a little gander out here. The bridge has always been here, so as you can see, they made this little walk trail where the animals would come under it. Signal is bad, Charles? All right, all right. I will shut her down, folks. Charles, you let me know if it gets worse. It's not swirling on my end, but I can tell that it's a weak signal because it's only holding 2 people. I'm pretty sure that the sawmill is closed today, but it's kind of a seasonal thing, but we'll check it out. Hello, Peter Bonus from Sweden. Welcome in, welcome in. I might even come back to the little wolf trail over there. We can hang on for about 3 more minutes, Charles. Well, we were just out killing a little time and thought we'd do a live. But during the live, then we changed our mind and thought we'd take a little hike and show you a nice little area here. hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, follow along, guys. Show you a little bit of the nature here for just a second.
Hello.
And we're back. A lot of people don't like to be put into a video, but I'm not going to stop everyone I see and ask them, so I usually just turn the camera away. Yeah, it's pretty great, and we're almost to where we're headed to. In the summertime, seasonal, they do actually have a restored canal boat that you can pay like $3 and you load up and they take you all the way up, turn you around and bring you back and tell you stories about the old times. Yep, not a Bailey, but just a metal string bridge. Train track, Charles. It'd be a good spot to be. About my luck, there'll be a train come across it when we're right here. You know, this is one of those places where you come visit. Everybody is dressed up old-timey. And there's your picture of the old canal boat, and they have an identical one right here that you ride up and down. Yep, I figured they would be closed, so. Charles, here's your old sawmill with an antique shop and gift stores, and I mean, this is an authentic ancient sawmill and everything is still operational inside. I just kind of wish it was still open this time of year. Look at this. They even left us some old logs up here. Now when you're here and they're doing classes and tours, they do roll logs over onto a little skid skirt and take them right into the mill. They can actually saw those logs up for you. Part of the old canal system here where they used to pick up the logs off the old barges. Hard to keep giving you a good view when I have to keep the camera turned and moved around people left and right. Just a few pictures, kind of like a little nature center in there. And this was lock number 44, still in operation. This is where you load up on the canal boat, and as you can see that the water level here is flat when it comes in. And in the olden days, when they got you into the boat, the barge would come in here, they would close this gate, open up the valve, and they were able to drop the level of the inside water to meet the level of the outside water. Let me step over this. You can see how it holds the water back, and it's much shallower over here. But then that goes right up to the highway there where we just turned around. So, and of course, when you're pulling a boat with mule team, you'll need a livery to take care of your mules. Keep the horses on. And they actually still have the boat out down here, so we'll walk down and take a look. We're going to make a full hour in here, Charles. How's the signal working, okay? We'll hit the other side of it when we come through. There was a family over there, so. Of course, you know, they got some cast iron posts there. You gotta go. Oh, good to go. All right, good to hear. Hello, 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 hello. Womp, womp, womp. And you're allowed to fish in here. Pretty great, pretty great. Hello, Captain Homer. Rich, welcome in, welcome in. Captain Homer, are you back out in this ocean, or are you still on the port somewhere? Rich, I decided to be like Jerry and take a little walk down the canal. I understand, man. Being a boat captain probably keeps you busy. Greetings. Welcome in, folks. Hit those thumbs up. Hang out with us just for a bit. This is where you park and come across, you buy your tickets. We'll check out the ticket booth after we check out the boat. Wow, 2 days of travel. And you can see the rope here where we're tied off. Also the rope they use to hook to the harness that the mules pull the boat. I always wanted to be a tour boat captain. Yeah, we have rode this little baby a few times. 20 Mule Team Borax. Pretty cool, guys. We will go up the bank here and circle around and I'll show you a little picture of the top. Thanks for stopping in. There's where the boat captain rides. You can see a little bit of his rudder there in the water. Uh-oh. You're in trouble now, Rich. I'll try not to say any wild words. Hello, Mrs. Engel. How are you today? Time to ride. All right, man. Take it easy. Take it easy. Me too, man. Hit those thumbs up before you row out of here. Always appreciate you guys. The Volunteer, boys. Hey, you're welcome, man. I know you can get some good views out there where you're out and about at, but we'll take a little look here at their signs and I'll give you a little view of their price list. Place is busy, man, in the summertime. Lots of Native Americans lived here at one time. And just on the other side of the trail there, you can walk on out there and cross, and that will go all the way down 2 miles to Mary Jane Thurston Park. Yep, this river flows right into Lake Erie. There you go. $10 for adults, $6 for children. October 17th, 18th, Ghost of Providence. They're going to be open up here and It will kind of be like the same thing. Oh, well, there you go. We're still in operation, guys, through October. Wednesdays and Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And I'm going to walk out here and give you a little shot of the top of the boat. When you're on the boat, it actually comes down through, the guys will walk. They will climb over the railing as the boat goes under, and then climb over this side to stay on top of the boat. Hard to say how old that rope is. All right, guys, we're going to drop down on the Wolf Trail and follow the part of the Maumee right back up. Hope you enjoyed this. I am in Northwest Ohio, Grand Rapids. Not too far from that place if you follow the river, but the Maumee runs, I think, 114 miles from Fort Wayne, Indiana to Lake Erie. And then, though it's not a full-flowing river, Lake Erie, through underground water source, feeds into the Auglaize River, which flows away from Lake Erie and comes right back through, comes to the surface, which joins the Maumee and the hometown of Defiance, Ohio. Yes, Grand Rapids, Ohio. All right, guys, we're gonna follow the river trail back and see if we missed anything. A little bit of nature. Welcome in, folks, welcome in. Thanks for tagging along on this little river tour today. Much appreciated. Of course, you got your mule stables there. No mules here today. Yep, that is about an hour and a half from here. Hawk. And I like how they incorporate these old-timey 1800 gates all around the park. It's pretty nice. We almost lost our way there for a second. Looks like we used to have a pretty nice old hotel here too. On this site, if anybody wants to Google that. Definitely have to check that one out. A few places here that will drop us back down onto the towpath trail, but we will stick to the river trail the rest of the way. Get a view of the backside of the livery. I wonder if they bring the boat up and tie it off under here in the wintertime. Welcome, folks. Welcome in. That is the old pump. That raises and lowers the canal water. Well, they turned it into restrooms. Pretty nice. Same picture we had at the other place. Anybody need any further information? Ludwig Mill. Pretty nice little catchy things. It says right on the sign there, Charles, that it was right there on that spot in the 1850s. I'm sure there could have been another one in France, but visited frequently by the canal travelers. Kind of wish that place was open. It was pretty nice on the inside. All right, we are back at the old train track, so we're going to drop down into the woods. Hello, Positive. Good afternoon. We're doing great, doing great. We're doing a little live walk and talk today. Come down to check out the old towpaths, canal access area, sawmill from the 1800s. I guess if we would have waited till Wednesday, we could have got an inside view, but Still beautiful out here. Hello, front porch. Good afternoon. I definitely need to start carrying my, what's it called? My little stick. Selfie stick, yeah. Lots of big cottonwoods here. Cottonwoods love these moist areas. Some of them are probably 200-300 years old. Oh no, I grew up in Kentucky. I have been up here for almost 30 years now, so. Hello, A10. Are you still in school or what? You're homebound, that's right. Homeschooled, I meant. How was school today? Everyone, say hello to Front Porch. Great little channel. She likes to sit around at nighttime and talk with little fires and the Front Porch View in Texas. Check out her channel. Tell her Out and About sent you. Of course she knows that because she's listening to me talk. Oh yeah. And baby, when they fall, they fall. Positive vibes. Getting his channel going too, guys. And that little thing we talked about last night. Cousin, nephew Earl, we call him Camperman 2025, hit that 52 again last night. And then this morning he's back to 48. I think I closed out at 717 was my last three numbers last night, and I had lost 3 by 7 a.m. this morning. Total, well, this also conjoins with the Buckeye Trail, which is 1,444 miles long, circles the complete state of Ohio, but this little trail's diameter total is about 8.8, but you have 4 different sections that you can park and hike and make a loop. So it's many places to get on and off. It's called the Buckeye Trail that circles the state of Ohio. Oh man, we got a big cottonwood down up there. I hope I can get close enough to get a picture. Beautiful trails. Welcome back, A10. The hotel was taken down in 2012. I did see the sign back there where they restored the sawmill in 1996, I do believe. How is everyone else in the room doing today, guys? Thank you for those likes. If you haven't already, hit it. Double tap that screen. Like, share, follow everyone in the room. Well, let me get... I could probably get you a little better canopy somewhere, but... I say these cottonwoods are, probably 120 feet. Yes, you are, Jim Rockford. Yes, you are. I'll give you another. I'll give you another look when I get under the heavy stuff down here. Welcome back, Jim. How's your day? And this here, if you can see for the sun, is a massive, massive cottonwood. Side by sides. Probably 5.5 foot across. Hang on here, Captain Homer. I'm about to give you a nice straight up look. Hopefully the sun won't interfere. Don't get dizzy, people. Be throwing up on the channel. Look at that sunshine, baby. Beautiful it is. I know we have one cottonwood there at the park that is has been cored, and the sticker on it says 365 years old. Hello, Bob. Moving a box freezer. Did you eat all the food out first? Yep. I just jumped out of a cottonwood tree. Give me a second and I'll think of that song. I know fishing poles were blowing in the wind. Just climbed down of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees. Skipping rocks at the river's edge. Something like that. Oh, that's cool. I'm sure the old folks' plywood had a use for everything coming and going. And look at here. See, I never even seen this when we started the trail, but we got another little thing to look at here. Almost gone. This is the actual site of Providence Dam. I can hear Buford whining over there. We're not in Texas. That would be Front Porch. Front Porch, you ever see a skinwalker down there? Let me give you a little view of the front side, and I'll take you around and I'll take you up top. Hello, Spider. A lot of people hang out here in the springtime and watch the ice. Ice breaks up and flows over these things. Great place for the little ones to hang out because a lot of these places are only about a foot deep. So the kids can have a good old time out there. The Great Maumee River, folks. Let's take a little walk up and see what's upstairs. Charles, this kind of reminds me of those old prisons out in Yuma, Arizona. Man, it's about 45 degrees cooler in here, that's for sure. Yep, definitely going to be some bathrooms down here. This baby is brand spanking new. If you ever get out in Yuma, guys, you got to check out the Proving Grounds. The Maumee River stretches from Fort Wayne, Indiana to Lake Erie. 14 miles to be exact. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, front porch. You have an awesome day down there. I could probably just sit up here all day long with that view. This is the kind of view I want from my bedroom of my cabin. Thank you, front porch. Thank you very much. Well, guys, that's about 1 hour and 26 minutes, so I think an hour and a half and we'll wrap this one up. Old Buford is just behind the trees there. He's probably ready to head home and get some grub. Echoing. Yeah, like I say, you know, I've been around here for 30 years, and this is the first time in my life I have been here. Hey, not a problem, guys. We did make 22 likes? Appreciate that very much, and I hope enough of you hung out with me. Made it a good live. But like I say, guys, this is... Yes, it is. Plenty of free fishing here, too. Well, not free. You have to have a license, but walk up to any bank and cast your line in. The old floodgates. All right, guys, we're going to end it here. I have to give you a shot of my ugly mug, but we're going to end it here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and let me know when your lives come up, guys. We're all here to help each other out, so let me see if there's anything on the backside. Nope, same picture. But some pretty nice restrooms back here too. Designed with family in mind, folks. Another smaller trail in the front there. Good old Buford. So we'll get out of here and say goodbye, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll see what else we can get into today. So thanks for watching, folks.